Stop wasting time. Join the Party Nation.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Party Nation Live, episode 84. It's me, Lance. As you can tell, look the same as I do every week. Nothing. I mean, I got a little haircut, but that's about it. No, just kidding. Lance, obviously dealing with some personal stuff this week. I opted to host this week. I know I haven't been around as much, but I was like, you know what? I can do this. There's still people who want to come on here and chat about all the geeky nerdum that is the internet. A lot of fun stuff this week. But how's everyone doing this week? How are we?
Doing good. George Pad will be here in shortly. He said he won't be here at 6:30, but still.
Yeah, I think we got a couple people coming in at a later point. We start slow and we get the sprinkle people in as we go along. Canada Graphs, how's it going, buddy? How are you today?
It goes, I'm here. I have a bit of an upset stomach, so I'm blaming that on you guys. But besides that, doing okay.
I did it. I cursed you on your way here. I was like, oh, he's coming. Let's stir something up. What's everyone been up to this week? On you. What's that?
we threw some voodoo on you.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
What's everyone been up to? We were talking prior about like some video games and stuff we've been playing. Anyone been up to anything cool? I know, obviously, Canada, you do a lot of your photo type stuff. Anything interesting that we should look out for?
The most interesting thing I've seen in the last week technically didn't have anything to do with filming, even though it was a film set. I saw a car crash the other day while at the film set. And a Tesla ran into one of those like little small shit cars that are like 9 pounds and crushed the entire side of it. Not barely any damage to the Tesla, but the Tesla driver was the one that got injured. And their airbag didn't go off, even though they drove the car like 15 feet. Like they ran the car off the road.
Yeah.
And like pushed it like 15 feet, and the Tesla's airbags never went off. So not a good sign for a Tesla.
Wasn't the Tesla like if you look at another car, it's smaller compared to the other car? So like if it came across a truck, it'll be run over?
I mean, in theory, you'd think so, but this guy demolished the smaller car, so I think it might stand a chance against like a truck, not like a semi, but like a truck. As long as it hits head on, where the front part seems to be heavier.
Did you get some action shots?
No, I literally just was turning around as it was happening and saw like it had already hit at the time I fully turned around. But I got to see him drive the car 15 extra feet into the sidewalk. That was... And it's a really, 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 really busy street. Like there's a lot of construction in the area on top of it, including the major bridge that's just 2 blocks away is under construction. So it's already a traffic jam in that area, and now you have 9 emergency vehicles there clogging up one of the only main streets that was left. It was chaos.
I could have swore you guys were talking about a Fast and Furious movie for a second.
Oh, we were. They were filming the new Fast and Furious just down the street, right around the corner from the Rocks movie, coincidentally enough.
Fast and Furious 22.
Yeah.
It's what it feels like at this point, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This time they decided, like, we've already done space, so this time they're actually going to go into an alternate dimension.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's probably the one thing they haven't done yet.
Hell yeah. I haven't seen them. I have not watched a single one of these movies. I should at one point just be like, let's watch them all.
It's probably the right decision.
Yeah.
I've seen like 3/4 of one, and it was entertaining, but it's like mindless gibberish,
Yeah.
Well, for me, I watched it all the way back for the first one, so I kind of suffered through it in the way. But it gets heart jerking when you get to number 7 because Paul Walker died. Yeah. So don't get attached to Paul Walker when you watch it.
You know, I haven't heard him been doing much lately. I wonder what happened to him.
It's been radio silence.
Yeah.
It's but I hear it's their last one, or that's what they say at least. They've also been saying that for the last
How many
3,
times have they said that? How
Yeah.
many times have they said that?
They said that like basically it's a 3-part finale.
Yeah,
can turn
but,
into 4 parts.
but then they'll make each of those 3-part finales 3 parts in themselves. So part 1 will be 3 parts, part 2 3
Yeah.
parts, part 3 3
And then
parts.
spin-offs and then female
They'll do
led.
Well, part 3 will have 3 parts, but the third part of part 3 will be 3 parts.
There you go.
Craziness. Yeah, I mean, I imagine like spin-offs is their way to go, where it's like blah blah blah, Fast and the Furious story, or like whatever, just to kind of keep the franchise going as long as they can.
And Michelle Rodriguez says Marvel movies are overdone.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
They're like, why are you making so many movies? I'm like,
Like, does anyone want to tell her what franchise she's in?
Right? Yeah.
It's weird because like the MCU, it's weird because like the MCU, like yes, there's a lot, but like they're all kind of doing their own thing. Like
they're
they
all
all
pretty
kind of
different
have,
from each other.
yeah, like they have, like you have like your Captain America movies and your Iron Man. Like you can do these different genres with Marvel. Where I would assume, I haven't seen them, but I would assume Fast and the Furious is kind of just like one type of movie that they just keep doing, which is fine.
Yeah.
But don't trash another franchise for doing what you're complaining about.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
All of a sudden, we're gonna see the birth of the FFU.
hell yeah. All right, Three Dubs, do you want to look at some comments? You were thinking the same thing. Justin asked, when will Lance watch House of the Dragon? I don't know. We'll see.
Aren't you, Lance? Wouldn't you know?
Oh, I am Lance. You are right.
With a different day
I'll watch
job.
it. I'll watch it next Decemberary. That's probably when I'll check that out.
Apparently,
Decemberary 32nd. There you go.
Yeah, that sounds great. No, I mean, is anyone excited for the second season that drops in a couple weeks?
I never watched the first.
I didn't see the first one either.
Well,
Three Dubs. Did you
yeah,
watch it?
because I get like more involved with Supergirl, who's going to be Supergirl. So
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, Millie.
Although, is she still on the show? Isn't she like the
Yeah.
younger version of her? Or no?
she's in the show. Yeah.
Yeah,
Season
but
1.
isn't she the? I thought she was the younger actress, right? Isn't she gone?
I have no idea.
Or am I getting it mixed up? I think, unless it's like she's the older actress, I think that actress, like they like swapped actors halfway through the show. Or maybe I'm wrong.
I'm like halfway through season 1, so
Gotcha.
give me
Gotcha. So spoilers. I'm sorry. I guess I did just spoil the first season for
I'm
everyone.
like, I hope not.
Now I don't have to watch it ever.
Oh no. But no, I'm excited for her as Supergirl. I think she's gonna do a pretty good job.
Ragu says that Deadpool he fired shots on Martin's sources.
Scorsese. Yeah.
Scorsese.
Martin sources.
Possibly one of the 5 most famous directors ever.
Where's your
Scorsese.
So is this in reference to like his like PSA that like they put out where it's like this is cinema or like whatever? Is that what they're referring to here?
Oh, I just know he was trashing Marvel movies at one point, saying that they weren't real cinema.
Oh yeah, but I meant like
they're garbage.
Like Deadpool ad they put out or whatever.
Oh, I have
Where
no
it's
idea.
like it's like shut your brain off because this is cinema or like whatever he put out over the week. How's it going, Gore?
Hey, what's up?
Chainsaw's here.
Is he though?
Yes. He's there. He's right there.
Oh, he's right there.
He's right there.
Look at the screen.
So
Three Dubs, do we want to highlight Kenneth's question? That's a pretty fun one to highlight. Question: Why do those people like to hate on some of the CW actresses? To me, they are really nice people, especially Melissa. Okay, so I mean, I feel like the CW just.
I feel like I'm being baited with this.
Uh-oh. Call him out. Call him out.
Hold on. Who does he mean by those people? That's my first question.
yeah. I'm offended.
I mean, I think just CW gets a bad rap in general. Like, I think it's just one of those networks that, like, no matter what they do to prove that maybe their show is good, they'll always get the, like, well, it's a CW show, which I think some of that is valid because they've put out some bad stuff, but they've also put out some good stuff.
And now in 2024, it's crap. It's legit crap.
We're finally right. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Right.
This season, this upcoming season of Whose Line Is It Anyway is probably going to be the best cinema we've ever seen.
The only thing that's good.
Didn't they cancel that again?
Yeah.
Who needs Drew Carey?
Drew Carey. I watched the episode of The Price is Right, and I don't know. He looked like he was like having a
the price
bad
was
time
wrong that day.
Honestly, at the end of the day,
he looked like his soul left his body.
The CW. I mean, I think all of us, we watch the CW. We can all look at it with
no.
Okay, most of us watch the CW and can look at it objectively and realize it's not HBO. This is not Game of Thrones. This is not Breaking Bad. There is a difference in, the top tier of TV and the CW.
Yeah.
It's still entertaining. It's still entertaining. It has an entertainment value, but it is not, we are winning 7 Emmys value,
It's also a difference in the audience demographic. That's another factor.
Yeah.
Basically, you could see the writing change as the years go on, because it was WB and they didn't have a lot of censorship, so there was a lot of like adult content, like adult problems that was going on in the shows. Now it's like they have to explain it 50 times for the younger audience to be understand scientific mumbo jumbo.
Are you telling me you understood the science?
I basically got the gist of it. I didn't need to repeat it 50 times.
Yeah, the writers tended to think that the audience had Alzheimer's as the years went by.
Like,
the flashbacks were terrible. I hate it when they started doing those.
Not only did they keep doing it, what got to me was they would have a scene, then they would flash back once or sometimes twice to the same scene within the episode. It's like, we saw this 10 minutes ago. We're not going to forget it.
Was that
the thing? You know what always pissed me off? And I mean, the CW is not the only network that does this, by the way, but it always pissed me off. You get a 1.5-minute recap at the start of the show, and they show you characters you haven't seen in 2 seasons. You're like, oh, great. Well, that character's here today.
Yeah.
Like, don't tell me.
Yeah, I just thought about that because I think they did that a few times whenever I think there were times whenever Colton would come back on Arrow where they would show a random clip of him. You're like, oh, he's coming back, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not as big of a surprise when it suddenly happens.
Kenneth says, I never like to hate on any movies or TV shows. Not my style. Yes, I want them to be good, but just hating it for hating sakes.
No, I can hate things for hate's sake.
Yeah, no one ever gets mad at you either.
It's fun.
No, it's true. I'm bulletproof. Never had a critical comment ever.
No, you just got
pretty
blamed.
Impressive.
Well, you just got blamed for the stuff that Punked Images did.
The thing I will never say.
That is still so funny to me.
The thing I will never say, and just to hate on it. Smallville sucks.
It's honestly kind of true. Of all the things I've been criticized for, in the top 5 most criticized things has to be the Katie Cassidy death, and I'm not the one that spoiled it.
Well, there was also the whole Tom Ellis deal that people got mad at you for.
Yes, yeah.
That was another one.
I was at a
Also,
birthday party.
It seems like they wanted that to get out though because they did it outside. So like,
they technically didn't do it out. So it is technically outside, but it is inside of a property, and it is actually. I mean, man, it's so difficult to explain. It is not what I would call an outside shoot. I mean, it's technically outside in the air. There's no real roof over top of it, but it's a really tight laneway between their studio and like this extra building that's on the side. So it's kind of a complicated setup. Like, let's see if I can find it on Google
would
Maps
you
and show you guys.
Would you describe it as the Truman Show, where it's basically he's technically outside, but he's in the indoor globe like set?
Yeah.
Every
every show and movie is filmed in a giant globe.
No, not true.
I think it's true.
That would have sucked during pandemic times.
I'm
No.
pretty sure it's true.
No, not every show is filmed an entire inside a giant globe. We were just talking about how Fast and Furious went to space. That was obviously filmed there.
That was a globe, though. That was a big, they made the globe really big.
Yeah,
so
they made a deal with NASA.
Come on, Mindy. So let's take you to NASA.
They made a deal with NASA and took a rocket to space.
Really
Yeah.
cool. That's why
We have jet fuel.
million.
You can't tell me they didn't go to space. It was on film.
Yeah. Tyrese definitely went to space.
Oh,
Okay.
Houston, we have a car problem.
oh, did you find the property?
Call the pit crew.
Vin Diesel is on the moon.
He befriended a moon person. And now,
He is
he's part of family.
requesting that we call his family.
Yep, of course.
I'm just saying. You guys find it funny how Neil Adams was the first one on the moon, or not Neil Adams? Jesus.
Yeah,
Neil
Neil
Armstrong.
Adams. Neil Adams.
Went to the moon?
Yeah, I'm Neil. But, so if you have Neil Armstrong there, if you take his first name, last initial, you get Neil A. Neil A backwards is alien.
Oh.
Oh.
Just saying.
Coincidence?
Do you know who Vin Diesel met on the moon, though?
Knee.
The Rock.
Yeah, if you spell the rock backwards, it
The
also
moon
is
rock.
alien. Coincidence.
Stupid.
Yeah,
And he was doing the moonwalk.
Yep. The moon
on the
walk.
moon.
Yeah, I was
Walk
trying to
sounds
think
like rock.
Were the Katie Cassidy thing and the Tom Ellis thing like two of the biggest things that you've gotten heat for in that time? He's like, man, I have
As far as a spoiler goes, yeah, they're definitely in the top 5. I've gotten more heat for criticizing particular people.
Oh,
Like,
I'm guessing Steven's one of them.
no.
Oh, no, really?
The Steven, like, I think most people were anti-Steven at the time when I jumped on him.
Oh.
No, I'm talking obviously like, well, as Kenneth mentioned earlier, Melissa, I've been critical of some things that she's done. Same with Candace. Like, it's not a secret,
And
like, I have gotten far more heat from their fans for just pointing out, reality than I have for dropping specific spoilers. Now, I've gotten some heat for some of those spoilers. The Tom Ellis one has to be the most insane one I've dealt with because Tom Ellis himself addressed it and then had to admit he lied.
yeah, because he flat out denied it before the episode came out.
Yeah. They had him on Entertainment Tonight trying to lie his ass off about it. And he's like, no, I promise I was just in Vancouver for a friend's birthday. Like, I think that's why you were in a suit on the set.
That's not my normal attire. I dress so nice,
Yeah, it's like I hang out with Matt Ryan all
I'm
the
the
time.
devil 24/7.
Who I actually met about a week ago, by the way. I actually met Matt Ryan about a week ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, him and
No, you
Man Bennett both. They're cool guys.
No, you didn't meet him. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
That wasn't them.
And then I casually flirted with Oliver Queen's daughter for some reason.
Oh.
No, I cannot add that to my list of feats yet.
All right, 3 Dubs, do we want to jump into our first topic then as I share my screen? This one's coming fresh off the presses today. As James Gunn and his upcoming DCU grows, and we're hearing more info about the future of his ongoing universe. And he seemingly has teased that we will at some point in the future see some version of Deathstroke, as a fan asked earlier today, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, Deathstroke is one of DC's more popular heroes, I would say, more popular villains from over the years.
Big hero.
Oh, yeah, everyone's favorite superhero.
Yeah.
Is Deathstroke.
Remember that time he heroically killed Moira Queen?
Remember that time it was called Deathstroke the Terminator?
Oh, yeah. Good on him. So, I mean, obviously, Deathstroke is a character I think we all are a big fan of. What are thoughts we have him joining the DCU? Is there a spot that we would like to see him pop in at? Do we think this is true? Where are we all kind of at with this?
I think he's going to appear in the Brave and the Bold, and I think it's the start of how Damian Wayne gets into the, because he obviously is going to get his eye cut out by Damian Wayne.
Well, there were a lot of people speculating that he was going to show up in that movie just because it would be similar to the way that the animated Son of Batman movie played out, where Slade had a big role in that. And you know, if you want to do that, that's fine. I personally think that would be just kind of too easy, though. And he could show up in another role, because I know that they did announce they announced a Teen Titans project a while back, so he could definitely show up there.
Honestly, got like really tired of seeing the similarities from the animation in the DCEU. Like when the Aquaman came out, I'm like, didn't I already watch this before? Because the Throne of Atlantis is basically the same movie.
Yeah.
So it's if I get Son of Batman again, where is the originality?
Yeah.
You're a writer, create.
Creature Commanders.
Well, it is funny that they're using the promotional art that they're using for that movie is during a time when Dick Grayson was Batman, so I do find that a little funny.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of places I could see a Slade kind of popping in. I mean, obviously Batman would make a lot of sense. Obviously Teen Titans would make a lot of sense. You could also throw him in like a Waller. You could throw him in a Peacemaker if you really wanted to. There's even that Arkham series that they're working on, which I imagine we could see a lot of these villains pop in. Is
that one still happening?
Apparently it's moved over from just the Batman to a DCU project, according last time James Gunn said. So I don't know. It would definitely be interesting to see this character pop in.
Yeah, and also the actor that played him in the DCEU is not basically non-use. Like he's so little that you can just pull him over.
He also James Gunn basically said don't have any hope of playing the character again. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Wait, who is it?
Joe Manganiello, the guy that played him for 5 minutes, and
he was also the Flash in
Flash Thompson.
Yeah.
But what do you mean he's little?
No, I meant like he had a little.
He's a dwarf, okay? He's like 3 feet tall.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure he's tall.
His role in the DCU was so little that they could just reuse him.
Well, that's because they didn't trust Zach's vision.
Zach kind of did.
We would have had Justice League 20 by now. Where they Zod
I can dunk on Zach all day, and whether or not you can say the vision was good, there was at least a vision there. But I'm not saying it was good, but he had something in mind.
Oh yeah,
there was.
I think most directors and writers have visions. They just don't always execute them.
Yeah, Fantastic Four, the 2015, that was a vision.
He had.
Zack Snyder was basically Bruce Timm, but he needed a Paul Dini beside him.
Zack Snyder basically had a death in the family, so he had to go deal with that.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
Yeah,
and because of that, WB's like, "F your family, I'm cutting you out as a director."
Yep, and then they attached Zack Snyder's name to that movie they released in 2017.
Wow.
Yep,
but it's still partly directed by him, technically, because there's a lot of that's in the.
Oh yeah, it's just
the Snyder cut. So
a lot of it is just either.
It's just weird that they didn't credit Joss Whedon at all.
The one scene that pissed me off in that movie was the electric flash.
Just one?
Well, no, there's many, but the one that caught, because it wasn't Zack Snyder's shot, I could tell. I'm like, it was too campy. Basically, the flash falls on Wonder Woman, gets up.
That's bad.
Yeah, I was like, no.
You can tell Whedon was just trying to get gratification out of them at that point.
Whedon was obviously rushing to throw jokes in there.
I mean, on one side, so let's just paint the picture. On one side, you have, Flash running through the Speed Force, reversing time with every step that he takes. Joss Whedon saw that and go, we could do that, or the Flash could push a car.
And then what really kind of
better.
Continuity-wise is if you watch Zack Snyder's Justice League, most of us have. So he actually travels through time, and he just finds out in the Flash movie, which is set after.
Yeah. Well, I think they addressed
he goes back
movie,
in time.
yeah.
He goes back in time in the 2017 one too,
Wow.
but both of them he goes back in time, and he just now figures out in the Flash movie that he can time travel.
Yeah, of course.
Well, he had addressed it. He did it before, I thought.
No, he did it.
I think the reveal in the Flash movie is that he can go into that weird ass room where he can see all the stuff more so than like
Yeah.
Weird ass room.
Yeah, whatever that room, whatever, and you can see all the
it?
poorly modeled versions of all the characters
What do they call it? The
maybe love if you're weird,
or whatever it was called.
The
Huh?
mirror
what they called it, like
reflection.
I don't know the fucking
Spall? I don't know.
the 2001 special effect fucking room. I don't know. What do you want to call it?
That's being generous when you say 2001.
Yeah, well, like a low budget movie in 2001.
Yeah.
How about like Johnny Mnemonic or something like that, or like
Sharknado?
Guys, it's
yeah,
fine.
Sharknado. Yeah, Lawnmower Man CG.
It made about as much sense as Sharknado 2, so that lines up.
Yeah.
You mean Sharknado 2, or do you mean Sharknado 2?
TOO.
Sharknado also.
Sharknado 2, the sequel, which I believe is actually the name of the movie.
Yeah. I think it is, yeah.
Or another one or something, because they're very funny.
How many did they make? They made a lot,
400 of them.
Too many.
Not enough.
Like 7 or something like that.
Make what?
Yeah. No, I honestly thought they were going to pull a similar gimmick with the Deadpool movie before they announced the whole, Wolverine angle. I'm like, are they just going to call this movie Untitled Deadpool Sequel, and that's going to be the marketing?
That would have been good.
Funny.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
I mean,
I wish it was Deadpool and Friend because he only has one.
No, bro. That's
No.
so bad.
I know.
I hated that so much. You want to go see Deadpool and Friend with me?
And Friend.
He has multiple friends. He has Dopinder.
No, they're all gone though. That's the point because he I guess the timeline erase. He's trying to fight for his friends.
Oh yeah, okay, fair point.
They're all gone.
Fair point.
So
Well, wasn't Dopinder?
and now all he has is Wolverine.
Wasn't Dopinder in the room in the beginning?
No, they're all dead. That's why in the trailer he keeps talking about like he has to save his world or something like that, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like they all die in the beginning, and then he's like, no, and then he gets taken in by the TVA.
Damn, how many times is Monica Pepper gonna die?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Vanessa.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that this is the opening scene is basically him monologuing that this is a buddy movie.
Because they did
your
the family
buddies
movie last time.
Yeah, they did a family movie in the second one, and then they did a love movie in the first one.
Yeah,
this is a love story. This is a buddy story.
It's like that movie I Love You Man, where it's like a love story but between two bros.
That's very
man.
That's a good movie. Go check it out.
Alrighty, 3 dubs. Our next story here, Giancarlo Esposito. Obviously, we learned a couple weeks back that he has a mysterious role in the MCU. And at a recent con over the last week, he said this mysterious character is getting a TV show at some point in the future. Now, if this ultimately ends up happening, who knows? But what would you guys' thoughts on this be? Obviously, we don't know who this character
Wolverine.
is. I mean...
60-year-old Wolverine.
I'm joking.
I want him to be the Watcher. The one that watches the timeline and only intervenes when it's being messed with.
Oh, okay.
I'll just make a bold prediction and say the Beyonder.
Who's Beyonder again?
Is one of the people who orchestrated the Secret Wars.
Oh, okay, cool.
Would that make for a good TV show though? Do we think?
Well, if it's made by Marvel, then no.
I mean, Kang was in a TV show.
Oh, wait, did they say it was a TV role or just?
Yeah, that's what this is saying. That
there will be a series after.
Yeah, like his character that's going to be introduced will get their own
TV
series.
Unless he means a series of movies. I don't know. The Beyonder 2 or.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have no idea who that is.
There's also just a rumor, and I don't know if he confirmed it or not, but the rumor that it's going to be an original character which would be interesting. Which would would be kind of funny with everyone being like, it's this character. It'd be like, no, it's none of these characters. It's something new.
Well, I mean, at the very least, you wouldn't have a bunch of people complaining saying, "Oh, that's not what X character is really like," because they made them up. So
yeah, but then people would still be like, he's not even from the comic book, so I shouldn't. Which I think is BS. Like, there's so
a
many
lot of the people in comics now didn't start in the comics.
Yeah.
Like X-23, didn't start in the comic books. Harley Quinn,
Agent Coulson, yeah.
Coulson.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Almost that whole cast is like original. Not all of them, but a lot of that cast is original characters.
Yep.
And we love them. I don't know. This is definitely interesting. I'd be curious. Obviously, he's been rumored in the MCU for a while. There's been people have been like Xavier and all these kind of people that they want him to be. But
I just don't see
Xavier's a good choice.
I personally just don't see that happening.
What?
No, I don't think it's Xavier. I don't know.
It should be. That's a good choice.
It'll be interesting to see where they take this.
Yeah.
If it ever happens, I don't know. I feel like Marvel says a lot of things at times, and they just never.
Yeah.
It takes them 10 years to get that project out, or however long it would take.
Well, shoot, you guys remember, back whenever they had the big announcement, like this is still in the Infinity Saga days where they had the big announcement of movies, and then yes, a bunch of those things still happens, but they ended up getting their dates shifted, and then the Inhumans movie didn't even come out; got turned into a TV show.
Yeah,
but a bunch of the things they got delayed, some pushed up, some changed completely. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that again. But I mean, there's already enough uncertainty over there anyway.
Yeah.
Dates getting shifted is just the reality of movies. I think the thing is because Marvel is such a big thing, it gets all this attention when it shifts dates, but movies shift dates all the time.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah,
and people
no one cares when the Crow remake shifts its date, but I do care when insert
when
whatever
Blade does.
Yeah, when Blade
and
Blade
it's interesting because different fan sites will all of a sudden be like, "Is there problems at Marvel because a movie changed dates?" It's like, you didn't ask the same question of the movie that A24 is putting out.
Sure.
Well, I think A24.
And then someone will be like,
"No, A24 is gonna be good." So
sorry,
everything.
How's it going?
Also,
Omega?
just forget in the scope of 4 years, we've gone through or 5 years, we've gone through COVID and a writer strike, which really hurt everything. Not just the MCU, everything. Everything was changed from all that. So
how's it going, Omega?
They wanted to act like it was the first time a writer strike happened.
Yeah.
Omega's here. Okay,
we got to not too long ago, and
Omega's here. Where's Red?
No, Omega Beltar. It's a reference to Xenogears. There was an Alpha Beltar in that game, so
I played Xenogears.
That's made Omega Beltar. Yeah, but
shout out to Xenogears.
Great game. My dad came over and left over some brisket. I made brisket omelet and a
brisket omelet.
Yeah, I just realized, oh shit, it's 7. They probably have played done. So what y'all talk about?
Well, we're about to jump on our next topic here. Just give me 1 second, 3Dubs. Here we go. Glenn Powell says he doesn't have much interest in playing a superhero, but maybe he would like to play Batman. Who wouldn't want to play Batman?
Yeah, no,
I think it's really funny.
Yeah.
Where it's like, maybe I'd like to play the most iconic fictional character to ever exist. Why not?
And you want to go back to the Keaton version.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, I find it kind of funny you were talking about who doesn't want to play Batman, because I remember, I think Tyler Heckman was one in an interview with Entertainment Weekly, was like, yeah, I never saw myself much as a Superman guy. I always envisioned myself, if I was going to play anybody, it'd be Batman. It's like, oh man,
Derek Hale, basically, yeah.
It's like, look how that ended up happening.
His Derek Hale is basically Batman if he were, not a werewolf.
Yeah,
pretty much, yeah. I wouldn't mind it closer to the Keaton tone, personally. I would not mind that.
His whole entire family was burned.
I think you need a balance. I really want something, because I still feel like there hasn't been a movie Batman that's like, oh yeah, that's Batman to me. I feel like I want something kind of like what Batman the Animated Series is. That tone of a serious Batman in a somewhat goofy world.
Where were you when Keaton happened?
Yeah,
he wasn't alive.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I think I think having like the Matt Reeves universe going on, where you can have that more. I don't want to say brooding, but a more darker themed world where things are taken more seriously, and then you can have like James Gunn world where you can have a Clayface, you can have a Killer Croc, you can have all of these not necessarily silly elements, but these more sci-fi and comic booky elements. I think would work really well.
Well, I would say between the comparing the Dark Knight darkness tone and the Matt Reeves tone, I believe Matt Reeves is a little darker. Where the Dark Knight had its funny comedic moments with
Batman has some funny
basically
moments.
The Joker. Some of his scenes were comedic moments, even though he's killing people.
That news report of him like with the guy with the mask, like, I don't know. He's the Joker, baby. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he has some funny moments, sure. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, one thing that I hope that they do, because maybe this is a hot take, but I did not see this too much in the Matt Reeves movie. In that movie, at least, Gotham did not really feel like that much of a defined character as it had in movies prior. So I hope
it's a city. It's not a character.
I know that, but cities have definition to them. Like
a building can't be a person.
Like if you look at if you look at the older Heat movies or even the Nolan ones, they Gotham had a defining presence, and it hasn't really had that yet. And I'm curious to see if in the DC, if in the DCU Batman, I'm curious to see if and how they're going to do that, because this is going to be a Batman that is connected to all these other heroes, and I don't want them to make the same mistake that the DCEU did by focusing on having Batman connected to everybody else, and to the point where Gotham barely has an identity.
Gotham never had an identity.
You get my point.
Oh yeah, it 100% have an identity.
Its identity is its identity is a place you don't want to live.
Yeah. I mean, I'd argue I kind of thought it did have an identity, but I think the Penguin show, I think is going to do.
I don't know. The first 10 minutes kind of sets that up pretty well. The identity of the city in the Batman. I actually felt more of an identity in that than I did in the Nolan movies.
I come back to the Flash.
Nolan just felt like Chicago or a fuck place they filmed it.
I always come back to the scene where Superman fights off this laser thing trying to save people, and the couple just walks off screen going, "I'm moving back to Gotham." That's 3 times worse.
No, there's no lasers.
Is there a character that we would like to see Glenn play? Obviously he says here he doesn't have much interest, but if he did have an interest, is there anyone that you see him as?
Batman.
A civilian.
A civilian. Background character. He already played a character in a Batman movie in the past. He was an extra in the background of The Dark Knight Rises. So maybe he'll reprise that role.
I was about to say Commissioner Gordon, maybe. I'm not too familiar with this actor.
A younger Chris.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Ben McKenzie, doesn't he?
Yeah.
See that?
I was going to say
that
Alfred,
is,
but now he's way too young for Alfred.
I mean, it's not DC, but I love Cyclops. I think he'd make a really good Cyclops.
Cyclops would be cool, actually.
Yeah. I know for Batman, a lot of people are saying Jensen Ackles, and I'm just sitting here like, the man's almost 50.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but he also has a kid.
They just cast Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, so he's almost 50.
Richards is older, so I mean.
No, he doesn't need to be.
2 actors that I want are Jensen Ackles, obviously, and then there's Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman's dead.
Alan Rickman's dead.
Sorry, Alan Richardson.
Just say you can't bring
Jason
a guy
Stamos. Jason Stamos. Let's
He's a
go with
fucking
Jason
skeleton.
Stamos.
I don't think he's gonna do
You
it.
can't bring a guy who's been dead for 7 years back to play a role.
Yeah.
That's very Batman coded of him.
That reminds me, I don't know how many of you guys watch too many sports movies, but in Major League, there's a scene at the start of the movie. They're showing the list of players that are coming to camp, and one of the guys in the boardroom goes, "This guy's dead." And the owner's just like, "Cross him off then."
Yeah,
Let me put him on the list.
This isn't a DC role, but I feel like Alan Richardson would be a.
Is it Richardson or is it Richson?
I
keep hearing both. Richardson, right? Okay, I hear both,
Alan
so I don't know.
I guess is how I say it. I think
Just call him Reacher. It's fine.
Yeah, Reacher. Yeah,
or Raphael, either one.
I think he'd be a good choice for Eddie Brock. Honestly, I think he'd be a great Eddie Brock.
Yeah, he'd be a good choice. For sure. But
I'd be fine if he just came back as Aquaman. Just let him do that again.
I wondered when someone would bring up Aquaman.
Who the hell?
Nobody would.
Who the fuck?
Who invited this guy?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck? Anyways, what's up?
How's
guys?
it going, Chainsaw?
Sat down eating dinner. Subway. Fuck yeah. Eat fresh.
Yeah, dude.
Eat
Subway
fresh.
totally normalized eating an entire loaf of bread in one meal, and we all liked it.
Did he eat all that foot long?
Bread.
He swallowed that foot meat.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
It's a good thing there's never been a controversy about Subway or anything.
Yeah, never.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially
never.
with their spokesman, not a thing.
No.
Never, not
Or
once.
their bread,
I
or
got
their
an email
meat.
today. I got an email today. They wanted me to be their spokesperson. So if I
Jared
could go-
Leto, right? That's who it was.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah, Jared Leto. Yep.
Oh, I thought it was Jared Padalecki.
Yeah, you're correct. Yeah,
was,
yeah.
Hey, there's never been any controversy about him.
Excuse me while I download this PDF file.
Oh.
PDF file is like 10 pages long.
PDF file. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was a little.
Why we gotta talk about it? This is sad.
Uh-oh.
It is not
Oh.
doing good.
Busters.
Why don't we just give it like 20 more million? Everybody pony up some money.
I was hoping
What you
this
got?
was going to be good.
It was
Furioso
good.
and Garfield came out this weekend, which has sparked a lot
Garfield,
Yeah.
though,
Tough competition.
banger.
caused a lot of conversations about like, yo, what's happening with the box office right now? Why is everything flopping? Now, did anybody see either of these two movies
Yeah,
over the
I
weekend?
saw Furiosa.
Nope.
I saw Furiosa.
Is it good?
Mad Max Furiosa is one of my favorite movies of all time. So I was like, damn,
Yeah.
straight up seeing Furiosa. I don't even give a fuck about Bad Boys on it. But yeah, I thought it was great. I really liked it. I don't like it as much as Fury Road, but that ain't saying much.
What kind of noises did you make while watching it? We're like, oh.
I was like, oh, in the first 10 minutes, and then in the next 30, I was like, oh. And then, I was like, oh.
Superman right there.
And then there's an action scene halfway through the movie that the movie never tops. But that action scene, I was like, oh. And then the rest of the movie was like, I didn't make noise. I just did this, though. So it was good.
It says this the whole time.
That
It
makes
was a great
sense.
movie. It was a great movie. Chris Hemsworth is great in it.
I heard
He's
he's,
so
yeah,
good.
I heard he's the best
That's
part
what
of
I
the
He's
movie.
got the
actually.
fakest looking nose on, but he's great.
I heard he's
yeah.
the best part of the movie. I don't know if that's true. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not to say everything else is bad at all.
You know,
Oh,
the real
everything else
reason
is
why-
shit. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
it.
There's a lot of CG in it, which I didn't really. Care
You know the
for.
real reason why it failed.
Wait, there's a lot of this guy. in
It's
there?
woke.
It's too woke.
Uh-oh.
If Mad Max Fury.
Because what
If
you're
Mad
saying
Max
is-
Fury Road came out now, it would be called woke, 100%.
Because you're
Oh,
saying
yeah.
that
Oh,
you're saying
especially
all,
beyond Thunder
all
Film,
women.
why they had that black woman.
How times have changed in 8 years.
Because what
Yeah,
you're saying
Tina
is
Turner,
all
what?
women, all women is bad.
All
All
women,
women.
yeah.
All women.
Why Mad Max didn't even do anything? It's all women. They all do it. The
Yeah.
fuck
Why
is
you get
this?
punked
I mean,
by
I mean, look at that picture
Tina
right there.
Turner
Furiosa is front
and
and center.
Thunder.
Chris Hemsworth is pushed to the side.
Yeah, and actually, there's a scene where she makes Chris Hemsworth ask forgiveness for being a man. There's a scene.
What?
Oh.
Like,
I forgot about- well,
no, this is a bit. Everything has been a bit. I don't know.
It's a bit.
I mean, the hilarious thing is that would not surprise me if it actually happened.
Yeah, Furiosa says like 5 lines in the entire movie, so no, that's not one of them.
And
So-
is one of them I am women? Is that one of
yeah,
them?
she does say I am whammon,
Okay.
You
and
can
then a
actually
man
scroll
corrects
down
her.
a
It's
little
actually
bit,
pronounced
Derek.
women, and then he murders.
And then she shoots him in the face.
Yeah,
It sounds like
Fuck
Sweet
you.
Baby Inc. had their hands all over it.
yeah.
None of
They
them
do.
did.
They do movies now. Also,
Yeah, apparently.
There,
Did
you
you-
can
No,
actually
it's-
scroll down a little bit so I can see them.
You can see the what? The photo?
Oh, you want to see the poster?
See the dick?
Oh.
Yeah, here you go.
There we go.
There it is. There's the poster.
There it is. There's the full poster.
Look at that woman. Look at that woman
Yeah.
being looked
Look at that
I saw that.
Look at her.
Why'd they make her look beautiful and made Chris Hemsworth look nasty and give him a big nose? And
Excuse me.
yeah, what?
That man
And-
looks handsome right there. Okay.
You should see his
Just
teeth.
alone.
He
He
will
looks
not
like he ate
tolerate
dirt.
Hemsworth slander.
You know what? Some people like dirt. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, God made dirt.
Did anybody ever have that candy that was just like the dirt with the gum, like gummy worms in it or whatever?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Doesn't
Do you,
that beard-
it wasn't actually dirt, obviously,
No,
but
it's
it was
like
like
a
chocolate
pudding.
that looked
Yeah.
like dirt.
Could have been
Just like
chocolate.
chocolate.
Yeah.
chocolate.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I had
Doesn't
Yeah,
that,
that shit was
beard on
banging.
Chris Hemsworth look like the what's his name
That's what he ate,
from
by
Thor: Love and Thunder?
Looks
you
like
know,
Russell
that-
Crowe's beard. Yeah.
Zeus.
Yeah,
Russell Crowe. There we go.
Sure, I mean it's a beard.
I mean, a beard is a beard, man.
And he's white, so
A beard is a beard.
Close enough.
Yeah. But and he's the best thing in it, just like Russell Crowe was in that movie. But,
No, he was not.
yeah. I mean, that's not saying much, but
That
Christian
movie
Bale didn't do anything, so I had to like pick somebody.
yeah,
Christian
he
Bale,
did.
he was there for 5 seconds. He was like,
The best
he's like,
thing about
I'm
that movie
evil.
was-
He smiled
thing about
creepily. He's
that
like,
movie-
That's a
"Eee."
pretty creepy smile. I'll give him
The
that.
best thing about that movie was when the credits started rolling.
Oh, you like the song? Is that why?
Nope.
Yeah.
I was just glad it was over. That was my
Oh.
birthday.
There was a post credit
Oh.
scene though. You need to watch that?
I was like, damn
Roy
it,
Kent.
why?
Yeah, it had the Hercules guy,
Hercules,
Yeah.
Hercules,
the
Hercules.
guy from the football show.
Oh yeah,
about
for
the
that
guy
the,
who's
guy-
happy
the
all
guy
the
that they claim
Yeah,
looks like
the
he's
guy.
CGI when there's like certain photos of him from the show, like he looks like he's
Yeah.
CGI or something.
Imagine he was
Makes no
he was the
sense
first
at
ever
all.
CG person that ever existed.
There's a photo from the show that someone like posted. Like he doesn't look real. He doesn't look real in the shot because his face is like shaped weirdly. I don't fucking
Yeah.
know.
Maybe he's AI.
Pretty
I-
infamous.
He is
I
AI.
love Roy Kent. He's so good.
Is that his name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the character's name.
Oh, it's
My
the
wife-
character's
my
name.
wife
What's the
likes
actor's
him
name?
very
I don't even know.
French, so
It's Actor Man, sir. Is
Oh,
what his
okay.
name is.
Actor man.
Well, thank God he became an actor with a name.
But then
like
I said
that.
he said
That would've been- If you were a fireman, that would have been really.
No, I thought you said
nice.
Anchorman for a second. I was like, what are
Anchorman.
we
Yeah,
talking
it's Ron
about?
Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy?
Yeah, Ron
Yeah,
Burgundy's in it.
yeah, he's in the movie. You didn't know?
Anyway, great movie. Garfield is better though. So
Yeah, I mean, if you watch
Oh.
Furiosa in the post-credit scene, Ron Burgundy shows up. So
he's like, I'm in a glass case of emotion. That's the only line I could think of right now.
Then we get Jared Leto show and I'm saying it's Furiosa time.
It's like that really got out of hand.
That escalated
Rick
quickly.
killed a guy. Anyway,
That's fine.
shout out to Anchorman. Good movie. I haven't seen it in 10 years, but it was a good movie.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
what
either.
about was the sequel as good as the first one? I can't remember.
No, but it was, it was
no.
pretty good.
It was so good.
Hey, the battle, the little fight scene they had was pretty
Yeah.
good though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the sequel's serviceable.
This thing was good. They had the Ghost of Stonewall Jackson show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
Just like this show, it's serviceable. I
Yeah,
guess.
well, I don't know about that.
You can watch it.
That's too much praise.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to praise it that much. My bad.
Yeah. Technically, Madam Web is watchable.
it's after
But,
party.
yeah.
That's actually not.
I did watch it, so technically that means.
Those
10 out of 10.
Anyway, Furious is great.
Negative 10 out of
You wanna know
negative
what it is?
10.
10 out of 10, Darren.
Oh,
10 out of
no.
10.
Oh,
Jim
no.
Carrey's the Grinch. That's 10 out of 10.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, it
Let's
is.
go.
Give it a clap. There you go. There
Yeah.
you
Give
go.
it a clap.
He loves them.
I told my wife that I was joining your the stream you were hosting, and she's like, "Ugh." I'm like, I know.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Ringing endorsement.
Just because of that
Darren,
dumbass Grinch movie.
I'm surprised you don't have like a Grinch hat or something, Darren.
I should.
Oh,
I should get one.
that'd be
Now,
funny.
okay, now I'm scrolling down Twitter. Yeah, I know. And
Uh-oh.
I
You mean X?
see
You mean
who,
X?
Yeah, X.
I see who I think
Triple
is
X.
freaking.
X gonna give it to
Yeah,
you.
what's that guy? I think it's Ripper. Holy shit! I'm thinking it's like
Yeah.
Ripper versus whatever. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
wait,
man.
no, that's Taj. Oh my god, I owe him an apology. 'Cause I was about to say that. Why is this mofo on my freaking Twitter timeline?
Look,
Maybe block. Oh, wait, that's
If someone is not on Party Nation, they don't exist.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not
If
me.
they're not on Party Nation, they're all Young Ripper.
All younger, but yeah.
That's a weird rule we have, I guess.
That's a
You don't need to make fun of my speech impediments.
I'll do what I want,
I'll rip the beard off your face. We all know it's Velcro. Anyway.
It is Velcro. It's only for appearances.
It's like, I need longer hair today.
Oh no, I figured you did it all over his face with pencil.
Yeah, that's what I did. It takes a long fucking time with this thing.
Well, good for them.
No, this guy's favorite show.
How about it gets canceled?
Let's start with Chainsaw on this one.
Chainsaw, please tell us how much you love the show.
I cannot wait for this show to fucking die. That's what I can't wait for.
Boom! Get him out of here.
I get it from a business standpoint, but the show is actually good.
No, it's not.
Cancel Chainsaw.
I can wait some time considering how much they got screwed over.
Yeah. No, obviously the season was renewed a couple months ago, or about a month ago at this point. Obviously, the writers' room is already getting on way before season, or not way before, but season 4 even starts. Is anyone upset that we're getting, besides Chainsaw, that we're getting up to 5 seasons? Or are we all pretty happy with this? Besides Chainsaw,
I think the 5th season will probably be its last. Also,
yeah,
I'm guessing so. Yeah.
You say that, but the creator of this show had a 5-year plan for Supernatural.
Yeah, but he also left, right?
Yeah, but Supernatural wasn't based on anything, right?
Supernatural, they just wanted to see how many times they could kill him before they ended the show.
Okay, so you say because it's based on something, it's got to have a specific end date.
I mean,
but Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones had to end because the fat guy's too lazy and he can't finish his freaking book series. He's too busy doing lore for Elden Ring.
My point being, just because something has a source material doesn't mean that they won't go past the source material.
I mean, we already kind of have, right? Like we're gone to like.
The story's completely. The story's completely different already.
Or they'll just ignore the source material and come up with their own stuff.
Yeah.
Well, at least they have an idea for an ending.
If they follow the source material, it's the end of the boys. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
You don't want to follow the source material.
Game of Thrones, and it's like, oh God, the writing was good back then.
Yeah, Game of Thrones' first 4 seasons.
Yeah, the 5th was questionable.
The 5th was still fine.
I mean, the 5th one wasn't bad, but like
it definitely took a dive.
Yeah, season 6 it just fell. And
the battle for Winterfell.
Yeah,
was the dumbest war I have ever seen played. Like how.
Wait, was that the fight that was in the complete? Was that a fight that was at night in the darkness?
Yes, that you can't see shit. First of all. Hold on. Bringing up my credentials. Where is it?
Oh, okay.
Credentials. I don't want to know what you're showing.
Credentials. What is this about?
he has a Dune popcorn bucket. He's going to show us.
He's got. He's got a statue of Jon Snow.
Look, his credentials.
Look, he's got a.
I have some
Warhammer
credentials
book.
in medieval war fighting. Okay.
Oh yeah, he plays.
But no, but seriously, why would you send your cavalry out first? That is.
Show the book again.
There. This is an old edition anyway. They
Oh, and he's got a sword. Watch out.
And
first of all,
he's gonna stab you fuckers.
Yeah, he's got a staff. Although
you shall not surrender.
So first of all,
you shall not see this episode.
That's the dumbest shit ever. Don't send your cavalry out first. Second, why is your siege weapons in front of your infantry? Your infantry should be defending your siege weapons.
No.
Why were they all in front of the There was all those traps that had all pitch and fire and everything behind your infantry. That's the dumb. Make your troops go through the burning spikes, then come through your infantry while they're defending your freaking siege weapons. While they're just
do you agree, Chainsaw?
And if something's coming from the side, that's when you had your cavalry to flank. That's what cavalry are for. They had to hit.
I just love how this.
I'm just imagining.
King Darren.
I'm just imagining while the entire scene was going on, he's furiously taking notes. Like, nope, they got this wrong. No, they did this wrong. Oh my God, what were they doing?
No, I won't take notes. I
just kept using the dragons.
No, he probably remembered it all, so he didn't even need notes.
Nope, sure didn't. Oh God, that was just. And why did
you're not taking consideration that they couldn't see. Because there's two.
Yeah, you gotta think about that. They can't.
They couldn't see either.
They forgot to turn on the studio light.
Yeah, what is it? Is this a spike? Is that our infantry? Where are we?
Yeah,
Like, what happened that day? Did they show up? Did they show up at the studio that day and there was like an electricity problem? And they're like, we're just gonna do it in the dark.
They did it in Antarctica when it's like 30 days darkness.
A report came out that they shot over 50 days to shoot that.
Yeah.
And you can't fucking
see it. No couldn't see anything.
You didn't see a damn thing.
I mean, it was well shot, I think.
I don't know.
If you brought the contrast all the way, I think it was well shot. I mean, it wasn't well thought out, but it was well shot.
I mean, for all you know, they could have just been twiddling their thumbs in the shadow. You couldn't see shit, but
I don't know. I think I started watching Game of Thrones around season 7 as if it was like some stupid like action shit. So I was just like still having a good time, like and then I went back and watched the first 3 seasons. I was like,
oh my god,
what the fuck happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Because I was just having a good time, like, yay, dragon. Dragon. Just fire it hurts.
He fires out of his asshole.
I like that the Braun scene. No, wait. Yeah, Braun. There's a Bran character. Yeah, Braun there. Like that one shot of him like going through that battle with the dragon and stuff. Oh, and then he uses the turret and stuff. Not the turret, but the whatever. You know.
The turd.
We called it.
The
Basilisk.
The thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. That wasn't the same fight, but I just wanted.
It's funny because I wear House of the Dragon shirts, so that kind of makes sense what we're talking
about.
Oh
wow!
That's
I wore that episode that you couldn't see. Look.
Yep, I got that too. I got it too.
I have the red wedding.
Oh, red wedding. There you go. She's got a Dragon Con shirt.
Yeah.
Because the writers con the creators of
the I think the ending of Game of Thrones would be better if you were named King at the end of the show, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
King Gore would be like, hey, it's me. Sit down on the throne.
Yeah.
They rebuilt the throne after being melted.
You can't be the king. Darren's
just be like,
king.
y'all could fight, or I could tell you a dad joke. Which one's better? Come on.
I mean,
the dad joke. Come on.
I'd rather not kill myself. So
how about they're Battle of the Bastards?
You would probably feel the urge to do that if you heard the joke, though.
Oh, man, that's fair point. That's probably why I don't want to hear the joke either. So
we could have Lady Stoneheart, or we could have a dad.
So, Darren, no more jokes from your dad book of jokes. All right.
It has been decreed.
No,
it has been decreed.
Why the hell is he listening to me? I'm not the one with the crown.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh fuck yeah!
All right, I will. All right, good.
Say it 3 times.
I was gonna jump right into my opinion about it.
No, I just thought he was gonna say it 3 times.
Go talk. Whatever. Have fun.
Beetlejuice, because
No, you're not supposed to say the third one. Don't do it. Jenna Ortega immediately does. I'm like, you idiot.
Yeah.
God, you don't understand.
A lot of people are like, "Oh, Beetlejuice is in the movie." It's like, no, Beetlejuice is barely in the movie.
Beetlejuice is barely in the first movie. No, has no one seen the original movie? First of all, the original movie is like 85 minutes long.
Yeah,
and
it's short. Yeah,
and it's mostly about Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis's characters anyway, being dead. So
and then like Winona Ryder's in it a little bit, but Michael Keaton's like in what 10-15 minutes.
He shows up like halfway through the movie, and then he's probably in about 20 minutes. I mean, it's a good 20 minutes. So,
yeah, I mean it's good, but
yeah. It almost felt like the movie was called something else. It was about something else, and then he did that performance. And everybody's like, "Yo, this shit's good." But we don't have any other footage of him. Let's just call it Beetlejuice. I don't know.
You want to know what the question I have for this movie is? How do dead people get old?
Well, you won't see them. Are you talking about Beetlejuice? Or are you talking about Alec Baldwin?
I'm talking about Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice. Well, it's in HD now, so
I think he looks really good still. Like,
I was actually surprised by how good he looked.
He looks great.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm a fan of him. So yeah.
Yeah, I like that guy. He's pretty cool.
Where is it? Yeah, he looks great.
They do. He was Batman. That's true. He was in the other guys. Those are the only movies he's in. Anyway,
well, I mean, he did Mr. Mom, but
no.
I think he was an Owlman.
Owlman. Yep. No, Birdman. Owlman.
Birdman.
Hold on.
Which he should have won an Oscar for that, but he didn't.
Birdman. Yeah.
Birdman. Spider-Man. Batman. Beetle.
Yeah, he played a bird. He played a beetle. He made a man. He did a guy.
He played a plane. He played a bird.
He played a plane.
Oh, and then he played a car too.
He probably did. He probably the voice of a plane.
Yeah, he played a car.
Was he in the Planes movie also?
Hey, and Darren, you know what? He also played a doll.
He did play a doll.
Oh, yeah.
Ken. Yeah.
I just remembered.
He's the better Ken.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah, screw you,
He's
Ryan.
just Ken.
Ryan never
if
played Batman.
Started singing that, I would just not know what to do.
And you could say
you would listen and appreciate it.
Oh, Invincible.
Random Invincible plug.
Don't bring Phil into here. Don't bring Phil in here. Jesus.
Sponsored by Invisible.
Invisible.
Don't bring Phil in here.
Which is the audience after that 3-month break in between.
Just the entire cast in that one fight in Game of Thrones. They were invisible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Anyway,
I thought the trailer was great. I will say, I saw a lot of people complaining that there was a lot of it's this scene from the original, and this is another scene from the original, and that's true. They're doing the same thing with Jenna Ortega. Obviously, she's going to be he's going to try to marry her now instead of Winona Ryder because she's in a wedding dress at one point. You see, so it's going to be a recycle of the same story. Except now his wife shows up, which was a throwaway gag in the original movie about him having a wife, and then she shows up in this.
Is Catherine O'Hara coming back for this movie?
I don't think. Yeah, she's in it. She's in the beginning of the trailer. It looks fun.
It looks fun.
It looks fun.
Okay.
I like
to see what happens
Beetlejuice
later. So
I like the cartoon also.
The cartoon is great.
I've not seen it.
You should watch it. That should be your next reaction.
Should be your next reaction. There you go.
Let me jump on that.
Yeah, I would watch one episode right before this comes out, and if it does well, just do one.
I think I saw the original Beetlejuice on Geographic. Like Animal Planet.
That's I think you were. Were you? You know what I mean?
A beetle gets swept.
Or is he making a joke because Beatles? I don't know.
Yeah, joke about Beatles.
Okay, I get it.
I just figured he was high on Beetlejuice.
I don't drink or smoke.
He was high off alcohol.
They should do like the Barbie Oppenheimer thing and put this out with a re-release of Blue Beetle and then have like a back-to-back Blue Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Well, this was going to be... This movie originally had the same release date as Deadpool 3, so people were coming up with a Dead Juice thing or like a Deadpool Juice. I was like, that'd be stupid to release them both at the same time.
Juicy Pool.
Deadpool would totally make it come
Juicy Pool.
That's a sequel to Deadpool.
Juicy Pool, there you go.
Juicy Pool.
I think Juicy Pool would be playing in different theaters.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
In Gore's theater.
Yep.
The same.
Oh, it's slippery.
Get that popcorn bucket ready.
Get that popcorn bucket, your big gulp ready, boy.
The same theater that showed the Evil Dead 1 re-release.
This is the thing. I don't know if you guys know. Reese's popcorn.
Yeah.
What?
I did a
Darren.
Why don't you give him some, bro? He's so close.
Yeah, here, Darren. Eat it.
Yeah, put one right up in the camera.
Yeah, Darren. Put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth, boy.
That would be funny if it actually happens. Like he just transitions into Darren's cam.
I just happen to have my own bag right here.
I just saw Canada losing brain cells.
That is one of the most American-looking food products I've ever seen.
Yeah. No, of course.
That's fair. That's fair.
I saw a Dr. Pepper ice cream the other day.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
That don't sound bad.
Dr. Pepper tastes like battery acid.
It was like a Tennessee whiskey Oreo. I was like, wow, okay. It's like, what Oreo have they not come up with yet?
Oh, they have a lot of Oreo. I just ate Sour Patch Kids ones.
That's a thing.
Hell?
Actually, you know what? At this point, I'm not surprised.
Dude,
yeah, Oreo.
Spritzers.
I think Oreo is only second to maybe Kit Kat as far as like flavors that exist.
I love Kit
Bro,
Kat.
Pop-Tarts,
there's a lot of different
slow
Lay's
down.
chip flavors too that are like
What'd you say?
just ridiculous.
Pop-Tarts, there's so many different Pop-Tarts.
Oh yeah,
Pop-Tarts are good.
Yeah.
Wait. What's your favorite Pop-Tart? Hold on.
Like Wild Berry. I love Wild Berry.
Good choice. That's a good choice.
S'mores is the best one.
Do you like the brown sugar cinnamon?
Those are good.
Oh, fuck you. I love it.
Oh, wow.
But Wild Berry's good. That's a good
Friendship ended.
I'm gonna say
no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say mine is cherry, probably.
No, you.
Of course you will.
Dude, that's nasty.
Let's beat his ass.
Hey, you know what? I'm meant to do what Michael Keaton did at the Oscars.
Oh yeah,
Bring it on.
All right. If I came through your door right now, what would you do?
He was shit bricks.
Motherfucker. Oh my god.
He was shitting
Make
shit.
out,
Oh my god.
It'd be like
Wait,
that episode.
what, Jared? What'd you
with
say?
Wendy.
I say nothing. What?
Nothing?
Puppy!
It's a
Oh my god,
puppy.
that's a dog.
Is that Timothy Chalamet?
It is. Timothy Chalamet's
I
finest role.
like how you- Hold on. I want to be cool. Hold on.
Oh, he looks like Dr. Evil now.
Let me answer my phone.
How about
I
you?
got to.
Well, this is unrealistic because nobody called me, but
He's
hello?
basically Godfather right now.
I like to be a part of the bit. Look.
Man, why is he calling me?
Guys,
Why is he calling me?
I get the offer that you
Oh,
got.
Jordan, why are you calling me again?
This is
Look,
funny.
Look, I understand Gore is a whore, but you know,
Damn.
understand. I got it. Yeah.
Why are you spouting so many troops?
Why are you openly just admitting shit?
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was like, Jordan, why are you calling me again?
Huh?
I
No,
call you.
we were on our phones for a different reason. We're
Yeah, you
mocking
were trying to
you.
get your
Hold.
Yeah, you were trying to get your membership canceled.
Fuck yeah. What membership to what?
That's for you. I don't need to tell you. You know.
Sex.
I don't want a membership.
Our official
Yeah,
sponsor,
yeah,
sex.com.
Well, I mean, Gore's got a membership to Feet Finder.
This is on Lance's channel, so we can say anything. You know?
Gore like owns Feet Finder. He runs
This is Lance's channel.
This is Lance's channel. We can say whatever we want.
Yeah.
He's not even
I want
fucking
to get
here.
him banned.
I'm like,
Yeah,
apparently.
that's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that
I
makes
when I hosted the show, I opened with "What up, Fox?" Like, just
Yeah.
do whatever.
Eh,
Who cares?
what up, Fox?
Who cares?
You know,
What was
for
it?
me,
What was it?
Griffin,
What was the topic again?
that was the
We're
topic.
moving on,
What
I
up,
guess.
Bucks?
Let's move
It
on to
was-
something else.
Green Lanterns. We got writers.
Oh, it's the
Uh,
Lantern Show. Woo.
Damon Lindelof.
Woo. The thing that we've
excited.
heard about for like 6 years now.
Well, this is a different one, right?
Right.
This is
Well,
like
it's the
second-
same thing that's just been reworked over and
Yeah.
over and over again.
This is the Ryan Reynolds one.
And taken over
I wish.
by 3 different people.
Yeah.
It was a Greg Berlanti show.
Oh.
It would have been interesting to see what that would have turned out like a Max original. Or I guess it's still a Max original, but
A
like,
David
Justice
Ramsey,
League.
no,
It will
I'm kidding.
basically be a Justice
Kidding.
League.
I don't know.
Let me finish that. Like it never happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like, again, I don't know super much about these writers, but like I love Lost. I've heard great things about Watchmen. I've heard Ozark is great. So
I heard Ozark
seems
is
like a good
great
sign.
until like the ending. I heard like it kind of ended
That's
on a
lo-
whimper.
I was gonna say that's lost.
A
It's
whumper.
lost also. I heard Watchmen wasn't that great towards the end too, but you know,
Really?
yeah.
I haven't seen the series yet.
But yeah, but I guess that I kept hearing like it ended well, but then I don't know. I heard other people say
I
like,
can't
it
seem to
kinda ended on
get
a
past
whimper.
that middle part where fire gets shot out of the sky. But you know, like that's
In
when I cut it
Watchmen?
off. Yeah, in Watchmen.
I haven't seen it, to be fair.
I've seen
I'm
like
just
the
going.
first
I'm just going by what I heard.
Yeah.
Heard it's good though. for
Oh,
most part.
you mean the series or the movie?
No, the series. Yeah, no, that's
Oh,
it.
I haven't seen
He
the
wrote the
series.
series. Damon Lindelof,
Yeah,
I
the
remember that.
series.
I've seen.
And then
the
you have like
movie.
Leftovers as well. I think he also works.
Yeah, I heard Leftovers is great.
I hear
so-
that's incredible.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen that yet, but it's on my list.
Now I'm hungry for leftovers for some reason.
You
Really?
should go eat some.
Bad fun.
Bad pun.
Is there anything that we want to see from like a Green Lantern show? Like obviously we've been waiting.
I
for
want to
so
see
long, but-
green.
I want
I want to see green people flying around.
Just watch
Finally,
Star Trek.
the diversity we need.
No, dude, if you want to see green people, just watch Star Trek.
No,
No, fuck
no, that shit's dumb.
No.
Actually, I'm a hot take. As much as I don't really care much for Discovery, I'm okay with the Breen design. I think it's fine.
Okay.
That's fair.
I don't watch.
You don't even know who the Breen are, do you?
I have no. Are you talking about Neil Breen, the filmmaker?
I know
Patrick
who that is,
Green.
though.
I can't believe you committed suicide. How could you have
I
committed
can't, how
suicide?
did you just, I can't believe it. Why would you do
The
that?
world's best acting. Go watch a Neil Breen movie.
Yeah, like I
It'll change your
actually want to
life.
see if they're gonna expand like on like
What am I? Who am I?
world
Who am
inside of
I?
things. Because that was the best thing from the movie. I thought was like where they were telling you a lot about the history of Oa, things like that, where you saw a lot of the Green Lanterns that weren't human, obviously, because Hal was the only human in that movie. But they were telling them about a bunch of different planets. And I'm trying to remember. They didn't really go into any other Lantern lores aside from like briefly, briefly teasing the Yellow Lanterns. So I'd be curious for more of that. But I'm also a little bit concerned just because, and this in general, Hal and John, the two leads are bigger than Guy, who's the Lantern in the movie. So I don't want their role to be like, this is weird to say, but I don't want them to have such a small role to feel like, because they're pretty significant characters, and I don't want their role to just be limited to something like that. Like, I would hope they have other appearances outside of this, but
they will. Don't worry.
As far as what to see in the show, just more of the world building, because a lot of casual, moviegoers don't know jack shit about Green Lantern, so it would probably help them.
I kind of like the original, not the original. I think it was the second draft of having Green Lanterns on the, there's each individual Green Lantern as the main character
of a season.
Basically they were basically
anthology.
That. It felt like it felt more interesting exploring that than having a buddy cop TV show.
I mean, there's no saying they still couldn't do that. Like, have the first season be Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan, and next season be whatever the next. That can be Guy, and then next one can be whatever ones you want to do.
Who the fuck is this dude?
Who invited this guy?
What the fuck?
Who invited him?
Who is this guy?
We don't let unchained people in here.
The rest of the show is gonna be us saying, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
What's up, y'all?
How did you sneak your way in here, boy?
The Force, man. The Force works in mysterious ways.
Right. You can just say, whenever you have no answer for something, just say the Force. That's what they do in the Star Wars movie.
Okay, Darren,
Uncle George.
Security. This is unacceptable.
I know. I was in
left the door open.
I was in cons and I bumped into Uncle George, and I'm like, "Hey, Uncle George, are you watching the stream?" He's like,
I'm watching
that nonsense. Yeah.
And so he told me, you should join. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then he got lifted up like Emperor Palpatine at Rise of Skywalker. That big crane thing that Palpatine. I wish I had that in real life.
I am Otis.
I am all this shit.
I do hope we see.
But you can't even walk anymore.
Cruz Green Lantern one time.
Yeah.
I hope they have a Green Lantern in it.
That's not gonna happen.
I definitely think
American Dream.
I definitely think with it being a show over a movie, that gives them a lot more opportunities to kind of grow out the cast and grow out the universe in a way that
the lore.
A movie. I think a Green Lantern movie can be cool, and they still can do that if they want to. But I think starting out as a TV show just to kind of like expand that world is really smart.
Yeah. I would not be surprised if at some point down the line we get introduced to all 6 of the well-known, human Green Lanterns, like your Hal, your John, your Guy, your Jessica Cruz, your Kyle Rayner, and then your Alan Scott. So,
well, I'll say this: if James Gunn is watching this, and he might, who knows? You never know.
He's watching.
Okay.
I'm
James,
sorry.
I got him on my phone. I have to call him.
James, if you need a car rented down the line, I'm in town. I'm in LA. Just hit me up. I'll sell.
Call Ronnie. He'll do it.
Yeah. Call the Unchained dude. Yeah, call that guy.
But Jessica Cruz is one of my favorite Green Lantern.
Yeah, same as her and Jessica Cruz. Yeah. If you haven't read the DC Rebirth run, ooh,
yeah, that's one of the better Rebirth runs, I think.
Nice.
I'm playing Jessica Cruz actually.
Cool. I mean, we technically have Guy Gardner, so it makes sense that Hal Jordan and
the other one.
Oh my God, why am I blanking?
Jeff.
John
Snyder. Jeff Snyder.
I was thinking Diggle, but I was like, that's not his name.
Jon Stewart.
My God.
Jon Stewart, the talk show guy.
Yeah,
from Big Daddy.
Jon Stewart show.
From Big Daddy, he's done nothing else besides that.
John Stamos.
Yeah, it was John Stamos. He's back.
You forgot Jon Stewart was in Death to Smoochie.
That's true, but no, he was only Big Daddy.
I think the new one is Alan Rickman instead of.
Oh yeah. He died. Alan Rickman was still alive.
Please, God, let this not become a thing.
Alan Rickman's Nothing But Bones.
Oh, that side from Darren is like, okay, let's move the fuck on.
Get on with this.
I mean, stop talking about Alan Rickman's
cradled over there.
Stop talking about Alan Rickman's meatless corpse. All right, stop.
Jesus Christ!
What? I didn't do it.
Holy fuck!
What? I didn't do it. I didn't turn him into. I didn't do it. I want him to be alive.
Oh,
God damn it!
Okay, Darren, what do we have next?
Sorry for your loss.
I love Snape.
God damn.
What do we have next, Darren?
We got one more story here, so we're kind of heading towards the end.
What? What?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm ready.
Just come up with a story.
It better be good. It better be good. It better be a good final fucking. If it's not good,
he's finding it right now.
My Adventures in Superman. Oh wait, he hasn't showed it yet.
There you go.
What is that? Never heard of this.
Never heard of this show.
You might want to pause it just in case.
Shoot!
Are you sure that this?
Just in case.
My Adventures with Lois. That's what it's called, right? My Adventures.
Yeah. Why is this show so woke?
Yeah, man.
There's not like a title card. Dang it.
No, because 15 seconds of fun.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have a title.
No, just pull up a banner or something.
Yeah. There we go. Did anyone watch the 2-episode premiere this week?
Of course. It was so good. It was good.
Yeah.
Oh, it was good.
Right.
Superman was.
Love watching Superman get his ass beat again. That was fun.
There were a lot of adventures with Superman.
And Lois, you are right. Lois, you are everything. Yes, Lois.
You are the best, Lois.
Let's talk about the fact that
you're never wrong, Lois. Trying to kill yourself over and over again makes you charming.
Let's talk about how Clark Kent was being romantic all episode and Lois oblivious.
That's funny. It's Valentine's Day.
She was being romantic. She jumped off the building at one point again.
That was very cute.
That was very very romantic. Oh, save me, Gore! Now you're done. I can't
like dumb shit they did in Spider-Man, where he's like, "Will you marry me?" And then she just jumps off the fucking building.
Yeah. Yeah, some people are a little silly.
Crazy.
I thought Superman was just having an off day. Like, where'd she go?
Flower.
Flower.
He was having a moment.
Ooh, a speck of dust. Oh, no. Oops. Splat.
Oh, spaghetti.
Split.
Yeah. Anyway,
he's like, "Oh, should we clean that up? Bleach."
Yeah, the first 2 episodes were pretty good. A good start.
Yeah.
It's obvious who they're building up to.
I think it's pretty
you mean Batman, right?
That's
Batman's good. Dude, if Batman showed up and it was like really dark Batman, like super dark, edgy, like Zack Snyder murder people Batman, that'd been sick.
That was the Punisher.
We're like, no.
He's like, you're a threat. He's like, I'm just goofy Superman. He's just every character so far has beaten the shit out of Superman. He just goes, oh, I'm Superman, I'm weak. So I mean, Batman probably could just fuck him up real bad. So put him in a headlock and be done.
Yeah, I mean, I do find it interesting that they're basically doing what they did in New 52 with this Superman, where he slowly developed his powers over time. I mean, it's an interesting way to go about it. I mean, I would have liked to, if they had a return to the more classic style where he's got the powers, but it's just like more of not him developing them, but him developing control over them. Yeah. So that's I personally would have liked it, but they're telling their own story, and I respect that. So yeah, and those first 2 episodes were pretty good. I think it's pretty clear who we're building up to, but we'll just see how it goes.
Which everything has this particular character now.
That's true.
We just saw something
I really thought that.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, they do. You're right.
I really thought that at the end of episode 2 we were going to see said character, and we did not.
I was also thinking that.
We definitely didn't.
No, we definitely did not.
We definitely did not. The last frame of the episode definitely did not show this character.
Did not happen.
No. The last frame was like, ooh.
I don't know what that is. Is that it? I don't know. I don't care. Why am I even?
Last frame said.
I never read a comic in my life. I don't even know what
handshake. It's a handshake.
Last frame said, "What will you see next? Find out next time on Dragon."
I don't read comics. I'm an adult man. Okay, I don't read comics. I watch anime.
Okay, hold on. That's debatable.
I watch cartoons about Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm a real man.
About him being an adult
debatable
man.
That you're an adult. Debatable. Very
so
debatable.
Wait, is it also debatable that you're a man?
Some days I wake up, I'm like, am I?
Am I?
Am I?
Good question.
Am I? Yeah, the
Am
video
I?
just broke.
Oh, yeah, I think a couple voices just broke.
But yeah, this show sucks. Anyway, so no, it's pretty good. I like it. I like the first season. Sans a couple of moments, but
Sand. You like sand?
Sand?
No, they're gonna say Sans from.
Of course, it's
Undertale.
rough. It's irritating. It gets everywhere.
Undertale Sand.
Yeah, Sans Undertale.
Yeah,
God, freaking Undertale. Jesus.
That sounds
No,
great.
stop playing. What are you doing?
Hey,
it's
man.
It's actually a good shot. That's actually a good shot.
It's man super.
Yeah, hey, can you believe that X wants to compete with YouTube? They can't get their freaking video player right.
I know, I can't.
It's broken.
It's just playing by itself at this point.
Yeah. Hey, Superman plays by his own rules.
Okay. By the way, X videos is the worst, or what?
Well,
like XTV? Terrible.
Yeah, it is the worst fucking.
Well, I can tell you, X videos is taken. That one's definitely.
How do you know?
I used to post on there. I don't want to talk about it. That's a past life.
That's his dirty reactions.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm just gonna do some research really quick.
Hey guys,
I was defranchised on YouTube. Now I have to go.
His last post was the popcorn bucket.
Yeah, Gore used to post on there, but then they banned it to where
he deplatformed me, so now I have to go ahead.
then they banned him.
They saw what was happening with the YouTube shit with like fucking trying to laugh videos. It's like, God damn it, get this guy down.
There's like 30 different websites I can use, but I'm like, I guess I gotta post on X videos. No other option.
If he's too messed up even for them, you know that's a problem.
Have you got an X videos plaque yet for like enough subscribers?
Yeah, I can't show it on camera.
Yeah, that plaque. That plaque would be dripping right now.
Yeah, it's.
Why is it dripping? What the fuck?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't remember most of that night, but it was.
Oh, it was one night. Okay.
Yeah.
No, stop. What are you?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Aaron, stop pressing the button.
Dude, even in the commercial, Superman's getting his ass beat.
I was gonna say, are you pressing a button?
No. I hope one frame is just Superman in the hospital.
What's the hospital gonna do?
About to start. I will catch y'all later.
All right, see.
Yeah.
All right, have a good one, Omega.
Thanks.
Who the
Coming.
fuck was that
Who the
guy?
fuck invited that guy?
Who the fuck was that guy?
That's mean. I don't think.
Say, what's a
understand
hospital
that.
gonna do?
I don't know if
I
you
don't
own
know.
the rights to that slogan, Chainsaw. I'm pretty
You'll
sure
never
some
be
other
human?
podcast has that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. That one show.
Oh yeah, some
Yeah.
other bad show has it.
My bad.
We're gonna
Oh
get
my God.
sued.
Creator counts to count. Creator lounge. What's it called?
Creator fuck. Can't say
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Collider or whatever. Right?
Collider movie talk.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been busting my ass as a insert whatever.
No, it's actually we got the. No, it's actually we got
crazy
this
pull, Christian Harloff. That's a crazy pull.
Darren, stop pressing buttons.
But it keeps
I did
showing
not
Superman
touch
gets
anything.
Dude, X video.
What the?
X videos really wants you to see Superman getting plowed.
I'm not even okay. Is that you, 3 Dubs?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, I was like, where'd this even come from?
That doesn't even look like the animation style from the show. It looks like
that's
the
like the first photo they put out. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, it's like the first photo for X-Men. Everybody shat on that back in the day, and then the show.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, this doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look like the show.
Jimmy looks like a 12 here.
I don't. What's he looking at?
By the way,
he's also an idiot with his money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The YouTube algorithm must hate Flamebird. There's no way those are like. What the heck? There's no way that those movies are like, or like those videos are doing well.
Right.
I don't know. I used to be a big Collider guy, and I still follow them and whatnot. And I remember watching the thing with Christian, and I was like, yes, I get it. It was blown out of proportion, but to an extent, I agree with what he was saying, because when at that time, mainly when I was looking to Star Wars news and just the convo, and to be clear, constructive convo and proper, not just people yelling into the wind, I would look at that time Jedi Council, and it was weird that, that didn't go that way. And so I don't know. I feel like now it's the Wild Wild West when it comes to Discord on all this stuff.
Rhoda, I'm sorry. Like that just came out of nowhere because we've already moved on, and you're like, well, I want to backpedal real fast to Christian Harloff.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, I was kind of chuckling at that.
I'm not gonna lie. When we brought up Collider again, I forgot what we were talking about before.
My
bad.
It was funny because when you do that, I'm like, is he doing a parody of?
I never even watched Collider, so I just
Luke just started talking about
what
something
are we
else.
doing here?
No, my bad.
I just know that meme. It was the I bust my ass.
There you go.
There's
There's a good banner.
That was it.
I just heard the videos aren't doing well, and I'm like, okay, I'm assuming they're talking about that.
I didn't even know Collider existed
in the show.
I thought Collider's like stopped making videos.
But yes, I like Superman.
The point is, he likes Superman.
I'm excited. I'm gonna hold any.
He's been busting his ass as a Superman fan. So
yes.
I mean, who doesn't? You know.
That's
true. You'd be surprised.
Angry Joe's over there. Like, I've been busting my ass as a Superman fan.
I've been busting my ass.
So who here likes Superman for being a character instead of like specific, like basically DCEU version, or
you mean like an angry man that's just like
you don't like
I fuck those people in this grenade.
You know what's weird?
Oh, so you mean like that movie Brightburn? Okay.
He probably had a good dad. You know what? It's probably because of his dad in this version. He seemed like a jolly fellow when you see him.
He's still alive.
He's still alive
Yeah,
for now. But like Kevin Costner in Man of Steel, he's just like, man, fuck those kids. I should let them die in that bus. I'm like, what? It's just,
you sure it was Kevin Costner? You sure it wasn't MJF?
What's me?
yeah. Gamers lost again. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't want to talk
Joe
about
again.
it. I'm very upset about it. There's a game where they let's just say they nerfed a character. I don't. Yeah.
Wait, what game?
I don't even want to talk about it.
We can't have nothing. We can't have nothing.
We can't have nothing.
You can't have nothing.
First Stellar Blade, now this.
You know what's weird?
What's next?
With Superman is that as a kid, it was always Batman's better. And I still stand by that. But over the years, especially through the DCEU versions and what we've gone before and
hit him
after,
with a toilet bowl or a sand.
I've come to look at the character through a different lens. Like, for example, one thing that I pinpointed more is that he is an immigrant, and that some would argue illegal. And so that I remember when I would look at those perspectives. When I looked at perspective, it was relatable. That made me more connected with the character, and I more or less hate to admit it, but I feel like I'm more Superman than I would want to or fight to be Batman. I'm that hopeful, but yet, I fear that I am one bad day away from becoming a guy who's rich and run.
Okay.
Who runs around the city versus a fucking bat.
Yeah, okay.
Like for me, I'm adopted, so I'm more tied to Superman than Batman.
There you go.
I mean, you can say the same about Batman.
Yeah, Batman. At one point,
Batman didn't like.
Yeah, he was adopted, I assume, right?
By a butler. Yeah.
Oh, Superman had parents for.
The only thing I
2
can
minutes,
say
the
only thing I can say about Batman that ties to me is basically one of his names is my name. So.
Jerry.
Oh, I gotcha.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Man.
Jerry Seinfeld. What's the deal?
Man is my name.
What's the deal?
What's the deal with Joker?
Jerry Springer.
Pop-Tart movie.
I'm surprised they haven't made a Pop-Tart movie yet. I mean, after we've seen...
They did.
They did.
It just came out.
Jerry Seinfeld made a Pop-Tart movie.
Oh, okay. I thought y'all were just...
I heard it was terrible.
It was terrible. I didn't see it.
After we've seen, we've seen...
Confirmed. I didn't watch it.
We've seen that Barbies can make money now. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a movie about,
an anthropomorphic Pop-Tart?
Oh, I was going to say, there's probably going to be something about the Taco Bell dog at some point, which I'm surprised there isn't.
It's a documentary that I'm making right now.
I mean, you say that, but they made a Hot Cheetos movie last year.
When's the Oreos movie coming?
Yesterday. The Oreo movie's coming. The Nabisco.
A porno
movie is about to go hard.
Porno movie.
I can't wait for the CCU, the Cookie Cinematic Universe.
Well, they always make those shorts of M&M's whenever you go to a movie theater, so why haven't they given the M&M's a movie yet?
8 Mile. What are you talking about?
I'd watch that, unironically.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Awfully hot coffee, Pat.
Wow. Awfully hot
That's
coffee.
terrible.
You're terrible.
Yeah, I mean, they made a movie about freaking emojis, so I mean, really anything.
I was going to bring it up.
You leave that perfect masterpiece alone.
Yeah, leave TJ Miller alone, okay?
Yeah,
he think Deadpool 3 is a cash grab, and he did Emoji Movie because he believed in it. He dressed up like the emoji during the fucking screening or whatever.
He did do that, yeah.
Yeah, he did that.
Oh God.
He believed in that project.
Wait, you reacted to that for Patreon, didn't you, Chainsaw?
Yeah, I sure did.
I don't think it ever.
I don't want to talk about it.
Are you still getting reparations for that?
No,
reparations.
Wow.
Yeah, I think one day I'll probably edit the video and upload it to YouTube so people can see my fucking just disdain for it.
Yeah, because you're just like, please wait. Who just had Kim Possible go off?
I heard that Kim Possible.
I like that. That was cool. Kim Possible thing.
Hell yeah, Kim Possible.
So what's the sitch?
I don't know why I recognized it immediately.
It's so iconic. Dun it.
Yeah,
that was my phone.
They even made a game out of Kim Possible.
Oh hell yeah! 3Dubs is finally cool.
Yeah, basically, Sam Club said, "Hey, we got an offer you can't refuse."
Oh, the classic Kim Possible quote.
Because they have a particular set of skills.
That's also from Kim Possible. No other movie. Nothing.
No other movie ever.
No. Liam Neeson is Kim Possible.
Oh hell yeah!
From his appearance on Ted 2.
I did actually meet Will Ferrell, who did Ron last year.
You met Liam Neeson?
Yep, sure did.
Oh hell yeah! Did you?
I'm sorry.
Him,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What?
No, I didn't apologize.
Liam
Did you talk about Schindler's List?
Yeah. I played Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh shit!
Yes.
I was in Kroll. What was it?
Yes.
Then
Did you ask him why it took 400 cuts for him to get up that fence?
I asked him why he kept tumbling down the stairs in high spirits.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're funny.
I don't know if anyone's seen that movie, but it's weird.
I know the movie. I've never seen it though. No.
I mean, you got Beverly D'Angelo, who is
Vacation.
I didn't even know how to describe her performance in that movie. Like I expected it to be kind of similar to
That's
her.
It right there.
You cut it. You cut it.
Bless you there.
You can never hit the mute button in time. You can never do it in time. Well, the one time we were on last week and you like sneezed twice off camera, it sounded like you were dying or something.
Darren?
Yeah, it sounded like he was in pain.
I usually jump when I sneeze. I'll be at work and I just
you
jump
do.
In the
I
air.
noticed that whenever you like you go. You know.
He sneezes so hard, it's like he just explodes and fly back. It's
Three,
two, like that one meme about the dog.
This is totally funny for a second.
What you don't hear is when he sneezes, he goes hot.
Oh, South Park. Go watch it.
My family members actually do a sneeze and cough combination, which is hilarious.
It's called a snoff.
A snoff. You do a snoff, bro?
Bro?
You should do a snoff, bro.
Snoff, bro.
The sneeze and fart combo is a deadly one.
Wow.
A snort?
Yeah, because when you do that one time, you're going to be shitting yourself, not
Yeah.
farting.
Yeah.
I once had
shit farts.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Don't worry.
I don't know. I don't want to know what you did to your fucking.
It was this one time I met Hugh Jackman.
I didn't actually do anything.
I was at this con. I got this hat, and then I shit myself.
I made him sign my.
Luckily, I wore brown pants.
Hey, dude, listen. At this point, you're bringing up the hat more than me.
That's true. I do.
Did you get that Atari hat from the ET game?
Where did I get this hat?
Oh God, I don't know.
The store.
That was a birthday
Hot Topic.
A birthday gift. Oh.
You went on top and found the one
Is there a
that's
story about
not
them getting
Nightmare
that hat?
Before Christmas related.
It was in a box, and I opened the box.
That would be a fun challenge.
What's in the box?
Buy everything in a Hot Topic that's not Nightmare Before Christmas or Tim Burton related.
Tim Burton related.
Or Wednesday. I bet Wednesday, which is Tim Burton, I guess. So.
Well, see, I would have been able to beat that in one particular trip over there because it was around the time when Venom came out, and they had like the mask with the
Venom?
long ass
that makes
tongues
sense.
sticking out there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What was funny is I was in there with somebody and we were looking for shirts and they didn't have anything in there above 2X, I think. Guy goes up to the desk and goes, so you guys never have any big people coming here, do you?
No.
No big fat goths? What is this?
Guy behind the desk, he just couldn't say a word because he was like, can't think of an answer to this that doesn't get me in trouble.
Say no. No, don't think so. Sorry.
Nope.
Sorry, friendo.
He's like, I wouldn't know.
I don't order the stock.
It's like not when I'm working.
Fat goths don't exist. Sorry.
And then someone's gonna
Who's
be
a
like,
goth?
"Joke's on you, I'm fat."
Yeah.
It's like someone would say that.
Hey Lois, I'm a fat guy.
Hey, Lois, I'm a fat guy.
I'm a fat guy.
I'm gonna tell
That
you
one-
about the bird.
Remember that one time? When I
That
was a
one
fat
time,
guy?
some guy just like randomly calls out Lois, and he's like, "You're missing a wife too?" Named Lois. No. If she's with you, I have a chance. And Peter's like, Lois.
Lois. Family Guy, a classic cartoon.
What's Family Guy?
It's an anime.
I'm a family
It's
guy.
Vin Diesel's show.
Oh yeah, that's true. Vin Diesel actually made it. Vin Diesel actually made Family Guy. He did it under the pseudonym Seth. What's his name? Green or whatever.
Seth
Green. Seth McDonald or
Seth Green.
McDonald, my goodness.
Man, Seth Rogen.
He's really talented. Vin Diesel. He could do Peter Griffin. He could do Meg.
He can also
what
say
else
the
is Seth
same-
McDonald voice? He
say-
does the alien.
Vin Diesel can also say the same 3 words 50
Yeah,
times
Groot.
in a movie.
No, he said "I love you guys" at the end of the last movie. See, you're wrong.
I love you guys.
I was talking about part
He
1,
says
not part
family a
3.
lot.
Oh. No, he says we are
No,
good.
he says we are good. So 4 words.
So
is
4
50
words.
minutes.
See, wrong.
50 minutes.
It's
Wow.
very
Okay.
interesting when Seth MacFarlane actually voices.
McDonald.
Yeah, whatever.
It's not.
I didn't realize it for years, but he voiced the German robot in Hellboy 2.
Hellboy 2,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's good. I mean, it's just the what's that one character that sounds like him? That one from American Dad. Is a fish? Isn't there like a fish?
I think so.
Klaus.
It's one of the fish.
It's
Klaus.
Klaus.
Yeah, it sounds
Klaus.
like that. Yeah, Klaus, is that the name of the fish?
Yeah,
I, don't know.
yeah.
I never watch American Dad, but
Grow up.
I did. That's why I don't watch American Dad.
Yeah, because cartoons are for
Exactly.
kids.
That's
No,
true.
dumbass cartoons are for kids. I watch intelligent stuff.
Yeah, like
Like,
Has Been Hotel.
Like, well, yeah. Well, they say fuck in it, so yeah. That means it's mature.
That makes it mature.
So
The one thing in Has Been Hotel that made me laugh, I can't even remember this fucking girl's name, but she just jumps off something and goes, "Yay, pain!" I'm like, okay, for some reason that made me laugh.
Talking about the little one.
I
Who
don't know
cares?
his name.
That one
Mimsy
white
or-
woman.
No, Mimsy's the one
Oh.
everybody hates.
Oh,
The
is
little
it?
one that stabs everything.
Yeah, it's like a.
No, Mimsy's the
Nick-
one that shows up and interrupts
Oh.
that song.
Oh
Everybody
yeah.
hates it.
You know, that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
one. I think that happened in the pilot. That's like the one thing I remember. I haven't seen any more of the show.
Yeah, I forgot
And that's
that.
not driving me crazy until I figure out what it is.
Yeah, figure it out.
Now we sit there on my quest over here.
Is it Stabbing
Uh-oh.
McGillicuddy?
I think that might be it.
Yeah, that might be the Stabbing
Nifty.
Yeah,
Nifty.
Nifty.
there you go.
Nifty.
It's
Yeah,
Nifty.
Nifty.
Yeah.
Nifty.
Pretty nifty. Nah,
You're
nah,
hilarious.
cut that
Hey.
shit out. That was cringe. Cut that out of the live
Clip it.
stream.
Clip it.
Yeah,
Post
yeah,
that
no,
to
no,
story.
no.
No.
Too
Send that
late.
to
It's
Viv-
out there forever.
Yeah, send that to Vivzy Pop. Maybe it'll be in the next episode.
What was the alien's name in
Just upload
American
this to
Dad?
Vimeo.
Roger?
Roger.
Roger. Okay.
I don't even
Roger,
watch the
Roger.
show. I somehow got that.
I didn't either. I remember the name.
Oh, I just happen to know it.
Roger. Because it's a funny name for an alien, I guess. I don't know.
Roger.
Anybody see
Roger.
Paul? That was a fun movie.
Oh,
Paul was a fun
Simon
movie.
Pegg.
Was that with
Except for
Simon Pegg told me to go see that movie.
Oh, did he?
Did he tell
Yeah.
you?
He also told you
did
to
he
get
tell
off
you
the lot
personally
before
to
they
go
call
see-
the cops.
Did he tell you personally to go see the movie? Like he just called
Yeah,
you
we
and
ran
said-
into him at the airport, and he's like, "Just so you know, my movie Paul is coming out this weekend. You should go see it."
No, did he?
I'm like,
did-
"Okay."
Is he
Ran
just
into him
randomly
at the
telling people that while he's just walking around? Or
Was
did
Paul
you-
there?
Well, we're getting him to sign.
Ran
But I'm
into him at
pretty
the
sure he
airport,
was
is that
just
when
telling
he
people,
fled to
"Hey,
Canada?
go watch Paul."
Yeah, no, he just was walking to the airport. Paul, this weekend in your
Yeah.
theater.
But,
Like,
but
it's Paul, and why is he?
I-
He just walks out with a
But-
giant megaphone to announce that.
I got a question though. Was Paul there?
No, sadly.
Then what's
Ah.
the point?
I ain't fucking
That's the
seen
whole
it. Though.
point. They
I
made
know.
it for nothing.
Yeah, what the hell? This is bullshit. Yeah, get out of here.
You get the fuck out.
Well,
Ryan.
He said he'll be
Anyways.
back.
we're
No,
out
no,
of
he won't be back,
topic,
no.
so I should
Oh,
probably
shit.
wrap this up.
Let's get
Oh.
the fuck out of here.
Oh no.
Yeah. We got one.
I'm
topic.
finding out. I'm finding
sure.
out that Lance
Let's
is trying to still guest. The fuck, man.
Still guest.
Yeah.
He's picking us off one by one. Who's next?
No, he's literally going around to my fucking guest going, "Hey, come on the show."
Yeah, I mean, he gave me like $50,000 to be here. I haven't got anything from you.
I don't pay international people. I don't do.
Basically,
half a stick of gum.
I don't know.
Hey, Gore, you want a stick of gum? No, I want 2 pieces. Fuck.
I thought they gave you a bunch of M&Ms at the gate, and then that was sufficient pay.
I hate M&Ms. So
it's basically
hot coffee pot.
Yeah, you said
I was going to say it's basically because I don't know a lot of people, and they see the people that I've met on council are cool. So I'm like, okay.
Don't say that. Chainsaw's gonna get an ego.
I'm like, I don't know a lot of people, so yeah. And basically, Lance doesn't invite people. I do, so.
You're his PR team.
So it's your fault.
What?
You're the PR team.
You're the
you do all the you do all the background work.
Yep, basically.
When he gets hate mail, you read it for him.
I mean, Chainsaw came in like on the first season.
Yeah, Lance can't read.
The first season.
Like I think he came in like episode 15. So.
Oh yeah, what season are we on?
Chainsaw.
Yeah. What season are we on?
We're no longer doing seasons now. We're just.
Honestly,
what would it be?
We did a new season like every 3 months.
I had to go back and literally change every single title of all the Party Nations.
I'll say 700.
I changed all 84 episodes.
So about as long as One Piece.
All right, so every 3 months you do one every week, so that's 12.
I think we got to like season 5.
That's
or 6,
500.
Yeah, it was season 5.
Way too much.
It was season 5.
It's 500 seasons. I did the math.
Yeah.
No.
Great math, Gore.
Thank you.
You can do math.
Great math? No, I'm not Chumley.
Round of applause. Round of applause.
Thank you. Oh, round of applause. You did a ball too. That's pretty funny.
It's
a round.
Okay.
That's really funny.
Round.
You should take that on tour.
Round.
I'm round.
Yeah, you are.
No, not by choice. Who you calling?
You got your own circumference.
You just call me
you blob. No, I didn't. You fat idiot. She said that instead.
Fat turd.
Come on, lamb chop.
I'll stab you until you're dead. The dialogue really took a dip in these movies. We're stabbing with my claws. Stabby, stab.
Well, the dialogue and the CG budget and the claws took a dip.
Yeah. The script budget and the CG budget was the same money. They had $20 a share for both.
Was GoFundMe around back then?
Yep.
Yeah, so they probably made it off that budget.
$12.
$12, pretty much.
Yeah, they nailed that movie. I'm glad they made that. That was a good movie. That was probably better than Logan.
Oh my gosh!
It was.
Finally
it was
died.
Funnier. It was funnier than Logan. So
that is true, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
The best version of Deadpool. Anyway, yeah, you wrap it up.
Thank you, everyone who joined this episode of Party Nation. Anyone have anything they want to shout out or promo before we get going?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, bye.
Fuck everything.
Yeah.
Get out
Fuck the
here.
world. Hack the planet.
Fuck that drum bullshit.
We'll see you guys next